Whoa. Whoa, game. Kind of jumping the gun there, don't you think? People want to see the famous PlayStation loading screen. Of course they do. Okay, Silas says it sounds fine. For those of you who don't know, well, most of you don't know, we tried this earlier on Hitbox. Reason why is we're exploring different avenues for doing live shows other than YouTube. Whoopee, there it is. Whoopee Camp. I wish I could afford Whoopee Camp. It's too expensive for me. Hitbox stream didn't go well. So we're doing it now on YouTube. That's end of that story. There he is, the man. The myth. The Tomba. Or Tomba. Or Tombi if you're Japanese. You fucking moron. Chasing pigs like a goddamn rascally savage. That'd be a great, like, no. I was gonna say that'd be a great game name, Savage Rascal, but it sounds too much like Savage Garden and Rascal Flats. Two bands that suck. Not in my fucking neighborhood. Oh shit! It's fucking Tomba! Hits him with a goddamn lariat into the fucking sun. Oh, too much momentum. And he bit it. That's a little too hardcore, Tomba. That could fucking kill a man. They're just jacking some dude's rides. You don't need to fucking waste. Oh. Oh, they're taking his shit. Tomba, wake up! They done take your chain! It's like that story with the voice actor from Franklin once punched out Ice Cube and took his chain. I think he still has it. Well, that's what he claims. It was during the Cypress Hill Ice Cube beef of the 90s. In the chat, tell me what your favorite rap beef was. I'm a little preferable to Cool Mo D and LL Cool J. That was a good rap beef. So we're going to start from the beginning, because most of you did not see the Hitbox stream. One of the biggest problems with Hitbox stream is the mic wasn't good, so please let me know if there's a good music to my voice ratio, gameplay to me. So if I need to turn the game down, if I need to turn myself up, you know, turn down for what. Also, last stream I was drunk, and I realized something. Don't drink alone. You get depressed. Real shit gets realer. Always Tomba responsibly. No, this is not canon. Tomba's not into fruit. He loves meat. Yeah, let's watch it. Let's watch this Japanese animation of Tarzan. Holy shit, I'm Tomba. I'm world fucking famous. Yeah, you know why it's changed? Because a fucking mad-ass pink-haired pimp moved in. If I live here and you don't, why are you giving me directions? I love when tutorials are explained by like some kind of bureaucratic entity leaving signs about. Mithoroshi is in, as is Glitterfist. How's the other video quality? I'm gonna check real quick the video quality. It's gonna pause for a second. We're at 720p, but this is an older game, so I'll take it. Ooh, actually, it's kind of blurry. Let me do something real quick. I believe this game is cursed. I do not have luck streaming this game ever. Well, just gonna have to deal with some blurry Tomba. I apologize, everyone. Oh, even Tomba's upset at the blurriness. Stop stealing my mail! Oh, fuck. This is how Falling Down started. Someone kept stealing a dude's mail. I've also never seen Falling Down. So, my streaming conditions at the moment suck. It is very, very hot in this room. I live in Texas, and I have to have the air conditioner off when I do this. Yeah, I can swing. We all know Tomba swings. He's a swinger. Grab a fucking fart bush. Yeah, I can climb walls. We know it's Tomba. I'd be pretty shocked too if some fucking Monkey D. Luffy wannabe jumped off a roof right in front of me. Man, I do not want to have to stream this game a third fucking time. They're saying it's fuzzy in the chat and it's starting to bug me. No, I don't know. It's pretty 1-to-1 now that I look at it. I mean, it's an old game. It's not going to be looking too good, I guess. I guess I'm just going to have to deal with the fuzziness. Okay. Moving on. Tomba. So how was everyone's weekend? We worked on the game a bit, watched some pretty bad movies, as we normally do. Netflix is a garbage dump. Has anyone else noticed that? Some windy might do the trick. Get rid of this fucking fog. Tomba's not a good person. He fucking kills birds, then steals their young. But he's good at picking up chicks. In the literal sense. I remember being in either high school or middle school when this game came out. And all the kids would be like, oh, that game where you fuck pigs. I'd normally retort, I was unaware that they made a game about your mom. Froggy! Take me home tonight. Because I'm a frog and I can't think of a rhyme. Oh, this stream is not going well. Furious. It's the Furious Tornado, and it's the best. Silo saw Mad Max this weekend, as did I. I saw it with my family. It was okay. I liked it. I liked the new Mad Max. I didn't like it as much as the other Mad Max films, but I thought it was a good movie. No! Oh my god, I gotta go back for the frog now. This is a fucking travesty. I think I overshot his house anyway, now that I think about it. Don't let me babysit your frogs, people. I like how he jumps up like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm trying to take a fucking nap, dude. Can't go in there. For those of you who did catch last stream when I did this on Hitbox, you're going to see just how bad Chris's memory is. Because you would assume for someone who's recently played this, he'd be able to blaze past the, the parts that he did previously. No, I've forgotten everything. Yeah. Took that frog home. Now he's gonna invite me in for a cup of coffee. Hey, how's it going, bro? Well, I don't need to swim. I got my own transportation. I made it to the other... I don't see what learning to swim has... how that's gonna prove anything to you. Is he my dad? Is he trying to teach me a life lesson? It's the weirdest bully ever. You guys ever get that? Someone relentlessly picks on you and then just, you know, asks if you're hungry and gives you a bunch of fruit? Oh, there's a mischievous, shadowy figure in here. Yeah, I found you already. I can fucking see you.
I'll give you a hint. To the right of me, behind this hut, there's a little pond. If you go up the hill above here, you can meet this crazy old coot. He's supposed to be some wise 100-year-old man, but he just seems to mumble a lot to me.
Wait, he seems like... From your perspective, he's always mumbling, or does he mumble to you all the time? Oh, this guy's a shady character. In the literal sense. Probably his wife. Hiding out because he has a 100-year-old temper. Just a 100-year-old man is some kind of Frank Miller gritty anti-hero. No! I am playing this game on a Xbox 360 controller, and it is not very precise. Oh, I think I might have missed a bird. I think I gotta go back down. Yeah, I know, game. Come on. Oh, nope, missed it. Whoa! Maybe I did miss a bird. Maybe I did get them all. Nope. That's not good. There's some behind the bushes. That or it's a poorly rendered background. I don't know. Whoa, whoa! Knew that was gonna happen. Okay, forget it. Those jewels were not for me. They are for some pro elite Tomba champion. I am nary but a scrub when it comes to Tomba and the finer things in life. Yachts, drinking fine imported brandies, smoking jackets, Klonoa. Oh, okay, cool. Let's just go ahead and make a new save. Ignore the save from the previous stream of this game that did not go well. I'll tell you what you need to do. You need to guard your shit because fucking Tomba's here. You coming on to me, old man? Stop coming on to me. That's kind of gross. I mean, there's at least a 50 to 70 year difference between us, dude. I'm not saying I don't swing that way. I'm saying I don't swing that far that way. You know what I mean? There's limits. Uh-oh. This is where he asked for a massage. Oh, that's fucked up. Yeah, beat you to it. You know what? I already beat the game before coming over here. You have to defeat the dragon who's destroyed our lands. Oh, you mean this fucking dragon? Oh, maybe I didn't. Am I missing one? I thought I had them all. I'm on egg patrol. Where could that egg be? Nice slow down there. Nope, not down here. Aha! It was down here. Let me in! Talk to Big Game. Talked to Big Game about how good I was at picking up chicks. Down on... Whoa! Yajirobe! What are you doing here? Get back to Dragon Ball, you booger. I can fucking see you right there, Yan. Not hidden enough, village, more like it. This guy's passing off his social anxiety like it's a game. It's a good old game of hide and seek, everyone. Is hide and seek on GOG? Can you download that? I'll wait till it's on sale. He thought it was funny. He gets my DRM free humor. Okay, let me just reach in my pocket and pull out these baby birds. And by pocket, I mean stomach pocket. That's disgusting, Tomba. "100-year-old man is backing away from the prospect of me being his boy toy real quick." Tell me everything about the coma pigs.
This was once a beautiful, peaceful land.
Still pretty much is.
Evil pigs came.
It's not like Lord of the Rings in here.
Their powers to change this land into an ugly world. For some reason, the evil pigs seem to be collecting gold. I bet your
'Cause it's awesome?
bracelet that was stolen by the coma pigs was made out of gold too.
Because that's how economies
are
work?
hiding somewhere in this world. If you find them, I'm sure you'll be able to find your bracelet as well. Just remember, be very careful.
Tomba's a gritty anti-hero who's just on a singular quest for revenge for his grandpa's bracelet, and he won't let anyone get in the way, good or evil. Give me that key! Who's up there lowering the rope? Okay, I think we can open these chests now. Charity wing. Sorry, Tomba doesn't believe in handouts. Save your charity wings. That was a very difficult jump to make. Okay. That was a very easy jump to make, but I still fucked it up. I apologize, everyone. I love the music in this game. Fucking old man. Your 100-year-old bell is in the first level of the game. Are you saying there's no other adventurers in this village who'd be willing to find it? That guy in the yellow hat seems like he's capable. That monkey with the parasol up there. Let's see what he's up to. Nope. Can't see, so I fucked that jump up. Get out of my stink house, monkey. Or pig. I got a date with an ape. The graphic processing of Tomba is so advanced that it just grinds my computer to a halt. Each one of those leaves is bump mapped and splined and reticulated. They mocapped actual trees for this game. I remember when they were talking about Two Worlds before it first came out. I think it was an article on IGN was talking about how great that game was going to be. And they were talking about how the artists have even mo-captured bunnies to make sure that rabbits move realistically in the game world. One, that's a load of shit to anyone who's ever fucking played Two Worlds. It's a fucking garbage game. I think it's famous for being a garbage game. But two, why would you fucking waste your time? And three, how would you... That has to be some kind of animal cruelty. I don't think any animal is going to sit there when you... Maybe a cow. But I don't think any animal is going to sit there where you fasten little white dots all over its body. Do what the WWE games do. Get Antonio Cesaro to put a bunch of white dots on and be like, hey, be a rabbit for a few hours. That's why the next WWE game there's an unlockable rabbit. Spoilers. Let's get the fuck out of this level. I'm getting that weird blinky thing I get sometimes. I'll be honest, not a good day for me to stream. I've had kind of a bad day. I've had a really bad day, and the bad day didn't really start until after I announced I was streaming. So I guess you could say I'm still in the midst of a bad day. A bad week, really. Bad couple of months. A bad life. I'm committing suicide, like, legitimately as we're streaming. The bank is outside my house, and they're threatening to level it. And I'm like, hey, look, I'll get you your money. Just give me one last chance. And they're like, we'll give you one last chance, because we know you're going to fail. So I'm like, look, I'm going to stream this Tomba game. I'm going to ask for donations, and they're going to give me enough money to save the house. And then, you know, there's that part where, like, I start getting enough money that it gets them a little on edge. So they have to send, like, the sleaziest guy to sabotage it. He sneaks in, he's like, hey, I'm that special guest you ordered to, you know, be on the stream with you. I'm like, I didn't order any special guest. And he reaches over and he just fucking... he cuts my Ethernet cord with a pocket knife. Then everyone else in the neighborhood, they feel sorry for me. Even though I was a dick to them earlier, you know, but they feel sorry for me. They're like, you know what? No, we can't. We wanted him gone at first, but now we realize he's part of the neighborhood. He's one of us. And they give me their Wi-Fi passwords. It's kind of anticlimax. Especially because I don't get the money, and the movie ends with me, like, 10 years later in an alleyway, suffering from severe brain damage from huffing paint. It's the only way I know how to feel. Really. You know what we'll call the movie? We'll just call it Tomba. We'll fool everyone in my age group thinking it's a movie about Tomba, and really it's a warning about the dangers of streaming PS1 games. At the end of the movie, Ken Kutaragi walks out and he's like, it's just not worth it, guys. We've had a lot of fun here today. That's what his translator's saying. I don't think Ken Kutaragi speaks, you know, amazingly well English. You know what else? You know what isn't a laughing matter, though? Streaming PS1 games. Please, stick to the brand new PlayStation 4. No one on your fucking stupid network cares about goddamn old games, Chris. They just want to see Heroes of the Storm. People want to see more Grand Theft Auto. No one gives a shit about fucking Tomba, you fucking clown. I'm like a clown dancing for peanuts at an abandoned circus. You coming on to me, lady? Yes! I have learned your language by biting you. That's why vampires are so smart. All the knowledge is in the blood. Hello, fellow dwarf. I have learned your language by grabbing the heads of your fellow dwarves and rubbing our hair follicles together. Save the dwarves. You gotta. You gotta save the dwarves. Buta? Buta? You're damn right I am, lady. I don't believe you're a doctor. As I've stated in an earlier stream that is not available online anymore, you can only be a doctor in a whimsical village in a Japanese game if you live inside of a trash can. Oh, I see. She believes that little young pink-haired boys should be seen and not heard. That's sexist. There's a piece of eye candy for her. She sees a guy in a grass skirt, she assumes I'm a male stripper. Then when she finds out I have a brain, and that I can learn the Dwarven language by simply rubbing my forehead against someone else's, it's by simply sticking my tongue on the back of someone's head, which is an amazing gift, by the way, gross as it is. She's like, no, I have no time for you. I need someone who's stupid to prop up my ego, to make me feel superior. Because I'm a doctor. I didn't become a doctor to date someone smarter than me. I'm not even paying attention to what this lady's saying. No, I'm the sexist. I've always been the sexist. I'm pretty sexist. About 2/3 of the people in the chat right now are women. Or sorry, 1/3. But it should be 0 because I'm sexist, and they should say, Chris, we're not going to support your fucking patriarchal streaming. We saw Mad Max. We know what's up. By the way, I know that men's rights activists are complaining about the new Mad Max film having a feminist agenda. I saw it, and it does. But I agree with the feminist agenda, so I think it's a good movie. It's like, it's very obvious what, like, the visual metaphors are supposed to be, you know. What's the word I'm looking for here? It's not very subtle. It's very on its face what it's supposed to be, and I love it. I think it was great. I love the message of the film. I didn't love the film. The film had some problems. It's not a perfect film. It's not RoboCop. The original RoboCop, which is a perfect film. It had some problems. I really liked it. I would probably give it a B+ or an A-. But, you know, it wasn't like, I'm like most people were like, oh my god, it's literally the best. I'm like, people are saying it's better than the other Mad Maxes, and I'm like, no, Road Warrior. I like Thunderdome better than the new one, honestly. You know, I liked Charlize Theron in it, but I don't think she's as bombastically cool as Tina Turner in Thunderdome. I'm dead. But yeah, I believe films can have agendas, and sometimes those agendas are warranted. And, yeah, I think I don't know. I think the new Mad Max film is good because of that. My one gripe with the Mad Max film, and people are gonna jump my throat, is I don't think Tom Hardy did a good job. And I'm usually a huge Tom Hardy fan. He was amazing in Bronson. Was the only good thing in The Dark Knight. And I just don't think he was a good Max. I think he was miscast. Or, you know, there's stories that he didn't, like, he butted heads with George Miller because he didn't get it, per se. Like, he didn't understand what was going on. I think that comes through in the film. I just don't think the voice he chose for the character and the way he portrays him was very good. I kind of think that you need Charlize Theron's Furiosa to kind of fill the void that the Max character leaves. And people are saying, hey, Max has always been just, except for the first movie, a passive observer in his own world. You know, I think that's a point that the Red Letter Media guys brought up. You know, that you watch Road Warrior and you watch Thunderdome, and it's a bigger story. Max is just the character we follow. But Max still had some good lines and good interactions. Like, I was always a sucker for the way Max and Jebediah, the pilot, interact with each other. Or that feral kid in Road Warrior with the fucking boomerang. Or all the fucking crazy people worshipping an airplane in Thunderdome. I always loved those little interactions he had with people. And I don't see that in this movie. I don't, so yeah, that was my biggest complaint with the movie, is I didn't like Tom Hardy in it, and which is shocking to me, because like Tom Hardy is someone that, you know, I always go to bat for. I'm all like, when people shit talk, I'm like, oh, Bane sucked. I'm like, yeah, but Tom Hardy's a good actor. I'm like, I don't see how that and I'm like, I show him Bronson. I'm like, that's acting. That's at least being a character. That's inhibiting a character and doing something cool with it. And even though that's a, you know, a character based on a true person, he really made it his own. And this is Tomba. This isn't Mad Max. Though he is mad. He's a bit crazy. He's a goof. There's a word I wanted to use in that long rambling, and I can't think of it, and it's a very, like, basic word. It's not like a... I can't remember. I have problems where I forget words for, like, hours at a time. And, like the word dishwasher. I'll forget the word dishwasher, and I'm like, hey, that thing! The what? You put your fucking dishes in it, and it washes it! The dishwasher? God! I would have got there. He would have let me have another 60 minutes. I'm Mike Wallace. This is 60 minutes. Can Chris remember what a dishwasher is? Or remember what Mike Wallace sounds like? We'll find out. In 40 minutes. He just wasted 20. Yeah. Give me that fruit. Fuck up that bug. Hey, little guy. Yeah, I take frogs and I take leprechauns home. That's pretty much what I'm good for. Why are you screaming? I haven't even done, like, when I'm jumping, yeah, scream when I'm just running at full speed and then I jump off a cliff into oblivion, but don't start screaming when I'm like... See, look, don't go fast. Whatever you do, just, oh god, no! Okay, that would have been pretty scary. I did a fucking front flip with someone on my back. But look, no! Oh god! Please don't do it! Oh! Hey, buddy. Come with me. Oh yeah, he's a guard. He guards things. Hold on. Comment section. Jolly Joel. These guys actually respond to these comments? On other streams they did. So how do we know if this isn't a recording? IDK, but I don't think it is. I guess people were reacting to the feed earlier, so never mind. Well, if you are that worried, yes, he has reacted. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a 1 minute delay. And on other recordings, I have the benefit of Andy having his laptop out and me playing the game. And I'll always be like, Andy, what's the chat saying? And he'll be like, they're talking about anime pussy. And I'll be like, that's gross. I'm sorry I asked. Oh, you kid. But, if this was a recording, I think it would be funnier. Honestly. Like, if I actually took the time to, like, write jokes. But yeah, there was a 1 minute delay. But yeah, it's hard to play and watch and suffer mild strokes at the same time. And now Jolly Joel is laughing. I looked and I waited okay, he's gonna see that I'm reading everything he said verbatim. And he's either gonna find it funny. Maybe this is a recording and I'm just like some kind of weird psychic genius. Okay, I got 2 dwarves. I think there's a lot more I need to get. I need at least 3 dirty dwarves. It's this giant, orchestrated, event to make everyone here think I'm streaming when I'm actually recording. Jolly Joel's in on it. I'm like, hey, at 8:35, I want you to ask, how do we know this isn't a recording? And then I'll respond to it and blow everyone's minds. And here's the real kicker. I've been dead for 6 days. And so you're all gonna think it's a ghost, and really it's just... Just imagining someone walking into my room. Chris, are you done streaming? They turn the chair around. There's just a skeleton with a headset on. Then Andy comes in, dressed as our mom, with a knife, screaming.
Don't mind me, I'm just stepping this ball. Thank you, Tomba. Or as the Japanese would say, Tombi. I don't know why we had to change it to Tomba. Tombi sounds like a good name as well. In fact, I learned recently via Twitter that there was a prominent skier named Tomba. You think that they want him to be Tombi to keep his identity, but they didn't. And now everything's fucked!
You fucker. Well, crystal ball. Magic Jets rock. Ask, are me and Andy's brothers? Yeah, me and Andy are brothers. We live together, actually. Yeah. I am 31, he is 22, so there's quite an age difference, but we are brothers. Jason is my friend from high school, actually. I'm still in high school, I'm very dumb. Which is why I'm streaming a PS1 game when I could be streaming The Witcher! How did you get back out here? I just brought you home, motherfucker. Oh, there's a dog in trouble. If there's a dog in trouble, Tomba's on the case. He's gonna rescue puppies all over the place. If you got a problem with that, he'll smash your face. Ever notice that when white people make fun of rap, they always say, my name is blank and I'm here to say? As a white person, I apologize to everyone for that. That's a white guy thing. Real rappers haven't said my name is blank and I'm here to say since '88. Maybe earlier. I don't even think... Did the Sugar Hill Gang even do that shit? Who's your favorite old school rap group, Chris? I would have to say toss up between... I really do like the Sugar Hill Gang. I mean, not only, you know, Rapper's Delight, the mega hit that it deserves to be, but you also have Eighth Wonder, which is a great song. Showdown, which is them against the Furious Five, which is like such an awesome jam. For both their parts. It's also like the greatest like rap showdown ever because they never like come out and insult each other. It's more like, we're the best group. No, we're the best group. I happen to think that we're the best group. We're gonna win this rap battle. I think that we'll win the rap battle. We'll win because we're better than this guy. I think I'll win because, well, I'm better because I'm good, but he's also good. Don't take it the wrong way. I'm not trying to start something here. Funk Box. Funk Box is a good song. I think my favorite old school rap song of all time, though, would have to be It's the Joint by the Funky 4+1. AKA the Funky 4 plus one more. Which is weird because when they talk about who the +1 is, it's always Charlene. Right? Like Charlene's the +1 in the Funky 4+1. But yet, other members in the group left and were replaced. But she never got bumped up to being one of the four. She was always... Is that a special spot? I would take that as a dig. You're not one of the Funky Four, you're the +1. You're the person they brought to the party. But she's like the centerpiece, at least of that song. I like when people talk about how hip-hop is misogynist, because it is. Let's face it. I'll say the majority of hip-hop is misogynist. It's a misogynist art form, but it's a very materialistic art form. So the people you sing about normally are objectified, but that's just, you know, how it is. Is it still great? Yes. But people talk about, you know, like hip-hop, there's no place for women in hip-hop. And you know, they'll act like Nicki Minaj is like, oh, I mean, it's so great. I mean, she's a woman rapper. Mostly these are white people saying this. BT dubs. One of the most prominent people in all of hip-hop, you say the vast majority of hip-hop being a success was Cynthia, the owner of the Sugar Hill Records. Or at least one of the managers. They shout her out in the songs all the time. Cynthia! you know, in the Funky Four, they had like there was a lot of groups back in the day that had female rappers. So I don't get why people act like there's no room for women in rap, or when a woman rapper comes around, it's shocking. Because there's always been women rappers. I can't think of a time where there wasn't a prominent female rapper. Whether it's Little Kim or Queen Latifah. Oh my God, Gerald Watercrest, I love you. Gerald Watercrest in the chat section said, "Well, I'm David Wayne, and I'm here to say there's got to be a better way. Fighting's not good activity. Let's use our creativity. Panning and drawing and dancing, yo," which is from Stella. Fucking love Stella. Someone just wrote, "Yay, die cis scum triggered." Or hashtag die cis scum hashtag triggered in the chat. Normally I go as scumbag, scum spelled with 2 M's. Should I go as cis scum now? Should that be my new handle? I am. In a group of my friends, many of which are transgendered, I am the cis scum. It's a weird feeling, by the way, to be in a, like, when your sexual identity and gender is seen as the norm, I guess, or you're within the norm, but then when you're in a group and you're actually the minority of that group, you gotta take a responsibility for a lot of stuff. We just put it that way. Yes, I'm aware white people are responsible for the apartheid. Yes, I'm aware that most child molesters identify as straight. I get it. I'm scum. We're getting real here on the stream. Aren't you Mr. Fancy Pants? I'm his favorite.
Is that asshole still outside my door? Tell him to go away. Always dick riding me.
And that was Tomba, everyone. I beat the game. I found the Dwarf Elder. That's... No, okay, there's still more. Yeah, give me the bag. Where will I find these evil pigs, you might be asking? You know where I'm gonna find the evil pigs? The Los Angeles police station? Do not underestimate the power of the evil pigs. Yeah, this sounds like an NWA song. Tomba, you might not know this, is a member of Public Enemy. First joined the group on one of their best albums, Fear of a Pink Planet. Shay Jackrabbit. Hi everyone, is there anything I need to know to understand what's happening? Yeah, I'm Tomba and I'm the best. Also, Tomba has no love for the cops. Hooty hoo. Glitterfist, this is where she played too. I think she mentioned to me earlier that she played a lot of the demo as a youngster, but didn't super get into the core game. I think I've beaten this game maybe twice. Neither time recently, so there's gonna be a lot of black spots, just a lot of parts where I'm completely lost. Oh. But I also played the demo of this. I can't remember where I acquired the demo. It was on a demo disc. I know that. It was way before, you know, PS1 did not have internet connectivity. If it did, maybe it was like later on in its life, and it wasn't great. So I don't know where I maybe. I can't remember. Did PSM, the PlayStation Magazine, have demo discs? That was the one I always read. I got a letter in there once. Back when I used to go by the name Scurvy. It was like I was a dumb kid. I thought, oh, that's my artist handle. I'm Scurvy, and I fucking spelt it wrong. And so the letter actually says Scurvey. And I was like, I'll pass it off like I'm French. As the Scurvey. Yeah, but I got a letter in PSM Magazine once, and I was really hype about that. I was really happy about that. Anyone else remember Chibi-chan? Looked kind of like Tomba. If Tomba put on a fucking shirt. Glitterfist says she has about 60% of the PS1 demo discs. Ooh. I'm gonna have to somehow inherit those from you. Hatching a plot to marry you and then maybe, like, you get in a Thresher accident. I'm too old for you to adopt. But if hypothetically you did adopt me, it still would probably end in a Thresher. All my murder plots involve Threshers. Whoa, crybabies. Crybabies cry. Get away from me. I ain't ready to be a plant dad. Now Tomba's crying. Everyone's crying. Everyone's sad. Into the Thresher you go. Right after Glitterfist. Stormy mountain where Smoke the Dragon. Oh, that's a lonely mountain. Because everyone knows the best way to practice as an actor is by yourself in the woods. And that's how you get fucking institutionalized. Just imagine this gnome completely in this fucking wooded area, just saying to himself, "That's what I do. I'm given an angle, I play it. It's in my nature. And I don't think I deserve to die because of that. And you do?" I know I'm paraphrasing that terribly. I'm not good for remembering lines from movies. Okay, I actually have to do the crying. I think there's a button where I cry from. There we go. But I did it. I cried in front of you. I think I have to, like, get super sad. So sad that I stopped doing the fucking windmill. Who does the windmill when they cry? Well, that killed me. Glitterfist, am I gonna get in trouble for saying I was gonna put you in a Thresher? I apologize immensely. I'm still gonna get those discs. Hooker by crook. Nah, I wouldn't be able to do anything with them. Giant Bomb pretty much has the whole demo derby concept on lock, you know what I mean? Anything I attempt to do, I'll just be a copycat. Which, I mean, I'm a Let's Player, so people already could level the accusation that I'm a copycat. And be quite accurate, honestly. It's a very derivative art form. not even an art form. It's just... It's the mildest form of deconstruction an artist can do. Because I'm just casually observing it and commenting as it's happening, but there's no, like, actual insight, you know? It's not like I'm... I don't know. I'm not an architect destroying my own building. Ah, Tomba! Laugh, you clowns! But Doctor, I am the great Pagliucci. Now give me the fucking crying mushroom. I don't care. Well, I guess I proved that last time it wasn't the fact that I was drinking that was making me play poorly. I'm just bad at video games. Yes! Oh, okay. Get out of here. Okay, I'm crying. I think it's the purple ones that make me cry. I'm gonna go ask Alice while she's 10 feet tall. I'm gonna OD on downers. And among the moiners and the frowners, a cry were heard. Any downers? Oh, did I take a laughing one? God! Tomba, now's not the time to laugh. A man is dead. Statistically. Statistically, someone has died while we've been streaming this. My dreams to be a famous actor. Do I have to do laughing first because he said laugh and cry? Okay, let's laugh first. Okay, chat. Giant Bomb gets so much stuff sent to them, they seem to be like all meh all the time now. I'm waiting on a best friends play incident happening. And Magic Jets Rock wants me to know that at least 100 people have died because of this stream. It's like some high concept science fiction here. Every time I hit the A button, someone gets shot in the face, but I'm unaware of it. It's like that fucking Robin Williams movie, Toys. I'm actually, unbeknownst to me, I'm actually controlling a small pink-haired boy in a jungle, except he's collecting pharmaceuticals. Tomba doesn't work for Big Pharma. Tomba is Big Pharma. Nope. Nope. By the way, I like two best friends play, or super best friends play. I don't watch a lot of their stuff because being a Let's Player, I don't watch a lot of other Let's Plays. Because it's like, normally if there's a game I'm interested in, I'll Let's Play it myself, you know? So, I'll watch some of their stuff, so I'm unaware what incident Glitterfist is referring to. Shade Jackrabbit, I used to have this like, caveman simulator game on the PS1. Something Sun. I don't remember the name, but it was really hard to understand how to advance. There was no real explanation given. I'm aware of that game, I can't think of the name at the moment. I think I've read about it, never played it. Glitterfist, if you don't know, basically they had a fan mail opening video and the camera was left on after they all said bye and they sat there talking shit about the things fans sent them. Wow, I shouldn't have read that. Because because I know someone who knows them. But I mean, it's bound to happen. I've talked shit about some of you openly on the show. Yep, I had to laugh first. Thanks. Thanks, you fucking dumb dick. Yeah, I gotta cry. But no, I'm very grateful when you goblins send me anything, honestly. I don't think I'm at that point yet where I'm going to be jaded, like, oh god, another blah blah blah, or blah. You know, maybe if someone sends me something like perverted or inappropriate, I might get to that point. You know, I could see someone like, case in point, a friend of mine once thought, a friend of mine's dad was like, Chris, you're into comedy, right? And I'm like, yeah, I'm a comedic writer, kind of. And he's like, oh, here's a real funny joke that I found. And he sent me this parody song that was all about our black president. I could see that thing happening if a fan sent me, but I think I would tell that fan, hey, that's not appreciated. Or I would probably not acknowledge it. I don't think I would ever do a blind opening of stuff. And I don't think Giant Bomb does either. Sorry. Jeff, I think, has made mention of them opening a package before and then stopping the footage because it was something that was inappropriate. And then just doing the video over again. So I think if we ever got fan mail, which we probably won't, but if we ever did get to that point, that I would probably have some level of control, because there's so many trolls out there. There's so many monsters. Literal trolls. There are so many literal monsters out there. A choker's in this box. Not the sex toy, like an actual Dungeons and Dragons monster. This box is full of kobolds. Who keeps sending me this? It's fucking Venger. Venger from D&D the cartoon is like, ha ha ha, you should have never put your P.O. box online. People are still talking about the best friends thing in the chat. I'd have to see the video to rate it, but I mean, you gotta remember, the people you watch online, they're people. We're all human beings. We do this because we enjoy doing it, and sometimes we accidentally find success. And I know there's that attitude that we're all supposed to be so beholden to our audience and so grateful that, you know, we do... So grateful that you allow us to do what we do. But at the same time, you have to think of all the shit that gets piled on, which comes with success, which comes with being a public figure online. Because when you're online personality, you're so much more accessible than a regular personality. You know? Actors in movies, you can't just send them a package. You have to do some real fucking digging to you know, get Ryan Gosling to open up your fucking mail. And then when he does, he's not going to make a video showing him opening it. So I can imagine, you know, I'm playing devil's advocate here because I haven't seen the video. But I could imagine it wearing on them, you know. Maybe they just get a lot of shit from people and it was a bad day. Because yeah, if I got 30 fucking dildos in the mail, I'd resent my audience a tad. I mean, I'm a small-time guy. I'm very tiny. I have 800 subscribers on a channel with 2 other people. You think with our combined manpower, people power. Oh, it's this fucker again. Yeah, make fun of my height and give me a banana, asshole. Yeah, actually, that sounded nice. Well, you didn't allow me to answer. Anyway, but like we're a very small channel. We have 800 subscribers, 888 or something. And already I've had a bad experience with a fan and gifts. You know? And that's just with me. I can imagine they have so many horrible stories. But like I said, I'm playing devil's advocate because I know a guy who knows a guy. In full transparency. They've worked on OSW before, and I talk to Jay Hunter online sometimes, and I've done some work on OSW. So I'm just playing devil's advocate, but maybe if I see the tape, it'll change my tune. Maybe, you know, I'd have to actually see it to actually have an informed opinion, I guess. Magic Jets Rock says, you deserve more subs than McJuggernuggets, and he gets a PS4 in the mail. I don't know who that is, but I want his PS4. I am so frightfully unaware of like my peers, honestly. But then again, there's so many Let's Players out there. How could you ever, you know, you can only know the people that introduced you to the medium. You know, like I'm aware of Retsu Prey, I'm aware of Schmorky and Low Tax. I'm aware of Chip Cheesem and Ironicus. I'm aware of PewDiePie because you can't not be aware of PewDiePie. Even if you fucking tried to, like a lot of people have. I still haven't seen the South Park episode he was on. I actually didn't watch that episode purposefully. I was like, well, I'm done with South Park till the next episode. Then I found out it was a 2-part and he was on both. Didn't watch him. But, so yeah, but still, it's like, I know of Smosh. I know of my friends that are Let's Players, but other than that, Markiplier. But like, people are like, oh god, this guy. This day, still haven't seen a Dark Side Phil video, even though people tell me they're amazing, because it's like schadenfreude. It's like so horrifyingly bad and somewhat depressing and filthy that it makes you feel better about yourself as a human being. But still haven't watched one. So I don't know. I'm frightful. Like I said, I'm frightfully aware of. I just play games online because I enjoy it. And maybe that's why we're not popular, is I'm not good at cultivating a following, because I you know, it could be shyness, or it could just be me being out of my depth. But I don't go onto web forums and talk about our own videos, you know? Partially because I think we'd be eaten alive. I once pitched that idea. I said, hey, you know, I've been a goon for a while. Should I go on something awful? And Graham famously was like, they will fucking destroy you. Do not go into something awful and talk about your Let's Play channel. If you start on something awful and then like you came out of their Let's Play section, they would embrace you, but you will be seen as an outside invader. And I'm like, but I had an account since 2004. And he was like, no. And I thank him for that. That could have very much been an early death of our channel for me to go on something awful, a rather established forum, and start like talking about, hey, check out my channel. So maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just not good at marketing my own brand, I guess. But also, you know, we're diversifying. We're moving into making games. And I learned right fucking quick that you gotta kind of put your heart out there to be stepped on when you sign up for Steam Greenlight. That's gonna be a horrible... Like, I had to tell Jason, I was like, hey, we're on Steam Greenlight. Right now, we're just in the section for unfinished games. When we finally do get to the section of finished games, they will destroy us. Just be aware, people are going to claim we're a lot of things we're not, and they're going to purposefully say mean things because they feel like it's their civic duty to. They feel like by shitting on our game, they're protecting uninformed consumers from giving their money to an inferior product, even though some people might like that product. You know, I see it all the time in sections. So I'm like, hey, brace yourself. We have sown the wind, and we will reap the whirlwind of shitty comments. But I'm not making the game for everyone. I'm making the game for me, and I'm making the game for you goblins. Because you're the people who saw our sense of humor, and you said, that's what I like, assholes on a green screen. Give me more of that. Here's a dog. Take this dog and make him better. You better. What's his name? He doesn't have one. Baron. His full name is Baron Harkonnen, by the way. He's a little chubby dog. Also, he can float. Shay Jackrabbit, One Night in Nosgoth actually got me to watch the Legacy of Kain LP, so, like, keep doing that. It's good. More puppet stuff on the way. In fact, working on a new puppet right now. If you like our puppet stuff, hopefully, if Kickstarter willing, because we pray to Kickstarter now, Kickstarter willing, there will be an entire game full of music and puppet stuff in your near future. And if that Kickstarter doesn't work out, maybe we'll bring back Tingle's Top 10 as a full series. I don't want to call him out in the spot, but Jay Hunter actually, the one comment he's given me about our shows is he has, whoa, what the, I don't know I can do that. I can run like a dog. He has told me that to keep doing Tingle's Top 10. He's a fan. I don't know if that was private information, because, you know, but it's not embarrassing information. But he has kind of pushed me to do more Tingle's Top 10, so. That's something I want to go back to, but sadly, I can't at the moment. Because he's a green puppet, and I have a green screen, and I need to buy a blue screen. That's literally... We used to have 2 little studio spaces. We had a place for the green screen, and a place for my desk and a wall to shoot Gameducation on. And we shot the Tingle thing on that same wall. We switched rooms into this nice studio and set the studio for a place, and by studio, it's a converted garage. Don't think I have an actual studio. But this studio space is where I have my green screen, my lighting equipment, my Let's Playing equipment. Everything's in this one room. However, we didn't have the cash to, like, make the walls look good. It's essentially bare drywall. So I can't really shoot Gameducation on that because it'll look really ugly. So our idea is, we don't know if Gameducation will be something we'll go back to. We only made 2 episodes of it, and while some people said it was good, I had some problems with it. But we do want to make more Tingle's Top 10, so we were kicking around the idea, well, we can do it on the green screen, and then we were like, Buddy's a green puppet. He'll just be invisible. His face will float. We tried it. It's freaky. It's just a floating face and 2 hands. So, yeah, we're going to buy a blue screen and switch it out whenever we do Tingle. Like, everything else will still be shot on the green screen. Green screens are more reliable than blue screens when it comes to, using chroma keys and stuff, but when we shoot Tingle, we'll have to switch over to a blue screen. I have a few episodes ideas for Tingle's Top 10, so who knows? Will we do another musical number with the puppets? Well, after we're done our demo and we have some time, you know, in between working on the game, which will be our major focus for a whole year, I do want to go to Soul Reaver, and I've already picked a song. It's a point of much contention between me and Jason. Jason was all on board for doing a parody of One Night in Bangkok. He is not on board for the song I have planned for Soul Reaver, but I was like, fuck you, we're doing it, it's perfect. Dexter Herda, I think Chris just made a new porn category, assholes on green screen. That could work. You just gotta paint the butt green and leave the rest as God intended. Oh my God. Let's go to Japan and let's make millions. You ever want to make a joke, but then you realize that joke will say too much about your personal life? That almost just happened. That whole, let's go to Japan and make millions, I almost named a company that we would go to, realizing, catching myself, then people know that I watch Japanese porn very regularly, and then they can track down what type of porn I watch, and then the channel will go away. They'll be ashamed. Twinkie the Kid! Now I'm all wet too, because of these Japanese porns I'm watching. You know, I wasn't feeling it at first. I'm starting to get back into the Tomba. I'm starting to... Yeah. Bad mood be damned. Let's have Tomba turn my life around. Trust me, get the fuck away. I'm Tomba. And I'm here to say. Yep, I did it. I'm a white guy. I'm allowed to say I'm blank and I'm here to say. Well, when a mom loves a dad very much, or if two moms love each other very much and they have a male friend that they can trust, or if two dads love each other very much and they have a female friend that they can really, really trust, that's where you came from. Anyone else see The Brothers Solomon? It's a good movie. I'm just a fan of Bob Odenkirk in general. He's legit one of my heroes, especially because it seems like all of my other comedic influences, Bob Odenkirk has had a hand in discovering. I mean, discovered Tim and Eric, discover Scott Aukerman, discovered Paul F. Tompkins. It's like every single person who, like, their comedy I have... Mr. Show with Bob and David, I defend it as the second best skit comedy show that's ever existed. Which, when you talk about skit comedy, you will always say, oh, this one's the best. That one's the best. When really you are saying this one's the second best. Because it is pre-agreed upon Monty Python is the best skit comedy group that ever existed or ever will exist. It's somewhat daunting as a comedic performer to know that the perfect jokes have already been crafted and have existed for years. And that they have been often imitated, never emulated. That makes you frustrated. Deep down in your guts. Glitterfist. Amazon has tentacle finger puppets. I don't know why I need to know that information. But, they do. If you're out there looking for a good time, Amazon has tentacle finger puppets. What is with the tentacle thing? Let's talk about that. I heard that, and this is true, in Japan, it's illegal to show penises in pornography, so they blur them out. And I think vaginas as well. Like, you have to blur vaginas. I know pubic hair is a big no-no, culturally speaking. So, the whole concept of tentacle porn is, it's a stand-in for a penis. But I feel like the tentacles have gotten so popular. Is it like a hipster thing? Like, are Japanese pornographers like hipsters? Like, they ironically, like, oh no, the tentacle's the best part. That's something I just can't get into. Not that I've tried. Who knows? 2015, this might be the year that Chris finally gets it. He watches some tentacle porn and he's like, okay, no, I see it now. It's like that moment in Eraserhead. You're just like, I get it. I finally, nah, I'm just kidding. I liked Eraserhead the whole way through. That's my favorite David Lynch film. Is his first film, not counting his student films. My favorite Alex Winter film is his student film, Squeal of Death. Who is Alex Winter? He's the guy that played Bill S. Preston Esquire in Bill and Ted's Excellent and Bill and Ted's Bogus Journeys. He made a little film called Freaked. If you have not seen Freaked, please watch Freaked. If you don't find Freaked funny at all, don't give it to our Kickstarter, because a lot of our jokes are in that similar kind of style of comedy. That's why I'm scared if someone's like, oh god, I hate Tim and Eric. Tim and Eric just annoys me. And I'll be like, oh, don't give it to our Kickstarter. Don't do it. I'm bad. Gerald Watercrest says, Futanari is the new big thing in hentai. It's top of the pops. We're counting down the top 10 trends in hentai. Number 9. That's right. Little Sisters, it's been a bad week for them. They've dropped down almost to the bottom. Number 8, Futanari is on the way up. And as a big shocker coming out of nowhere, number 6, Scrooge McFuck? That's right, duck pornography. Get your hands on these ducktails. One of those I made up. Or I hope I made up. Hey, that big bird they were talking about. Yeah, I want to meet the phoenix. Yeah, I'm trying to get to the jungle. Aw, man, this fucking Twinkie's rude to me. Oh my god, that's terrible. Wait! No, Tomba, don't do it! He's not feeling healthy! Well, we're gonna go fight the Mana Fortress. Man, this game was short. Oh no. Oh no, it's that terrible Craft Brother creation, the show about the living hats. Anyone know what I'm talking about? Anyone else remember that show? Like was it the Craft Brothers or the Croft Brothers? They made Sigma the Sea Monster and HR Puff and stuff. And there was a third show they made that was a world of hat people. And I want to say Charles Nelson Riley was the bad guy. I might have been on mescaline. Oh, thank you, Sombrero Man. Yeah, I'm just gonna let my dirty shorts just kind of wash themselves in your water supply. Talk to me. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, I remember this now! They're all mice, and they're wearing their old human clothing, so they all look fucking crazy. But they're actually little mice under those hats. Oh! Gerald Watercrest, Lidsville! It's the kookiest, the kickest, the Craft Brothers. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, the Craft Brothers of Boomafoo. Who did the hats and shit? Jesus, who did there were two brothers. And they made all the puppet stuff in the 1970s. And Charles Nelson Riley played the flamboyant magician named Horatio J. Hoodoo. Ah! I caught him. Typical. One-track mind, these mice. Don't you know you're living up the stereotypes? Okay, yeah. Sid and Marty Krofft. Not Kraft. The Kraft brothers were... Who are the Koch brothers? What puppet show did they make? The Iraq War Puppet Show! Ugh, well, it's 9:30. It is so hot in here, I can barely see. Sweat is just dripping down over my glasses. Tomba's tired too. We're gonna call it a night for Tomba here. Stay tuned for more Tomba adventures later on. We're still working on the demo for the game. Hit some road bumps, but we're chugging light along. The good thing about working on this demo is that we're learning how to build the game at the same time. So pretty much typically we know if we can do it in the demo, we can do it in the full game. So that's why it's taking longer. That's why it's taking, 7 months instead of 2. But we're at the point where like, yeah, this game's totally doable. Where there's no doubts in our mind that we can make this stupid point and click adventure game. So we're still working on the game. Coming up I plan on doing a stream of Westerado. Amazing fucking game. I'll either be doing that solo or with Jason. And I haven't decided yet, but if there's enough fan outcry, I might play some Witcher sometime this week or the next. This has been another Chris Vaughn solo stream for Scum of the Earth and Reload Last Save Entertainment. Thank you. And just watch that hat just dance forever.
Then kick your jets and jam.
I love you too, Dexter.